Hey guys, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and if I got the ultimate ingot printing factory for you guys. This is using a previous base location of mine with the coal and the iron ore located at it. And I just went and I took that and then I made it as optimized as I possibly could with a lot of help from comments and everything from my previous videos. We've gone and made the ultimate ingot printing factory. So I'm going to share with you guys the full build, how I've done all of it from start to finish. I'm going to suggest to you what pals I suggest using over here, how to actually get them. We're just going to give you a full breakdown of this base and how it's all functioning. Also, I am streaming pretty much every single day over at twitch.tv/Augiesaint. So come on over and drop a follow and join in on the stream. We're going to be doing a 24-hour stream on the 1st of February as like a celebration for Palworld and my channel really exploding with the support of all you guys and all my Palworld videos. I appreciate you all. And well, without further ado, let's hop into this build guide now, shall we? So step number one, always we've got to put down the PAL box. Let me go show you the coordinates of the PAL box. We are right there at 188 minus 39 is the coordinates of the PAL box. It is right down from the Tower of the Free PAL Alliance, a little snowy little mountain cap. And if we go look at the beginning part over there, there is plateau beginning. It's like a little bit north and then a little bit to the east. So it's really close actually to the beginning base. It'll be a really cool base to set up at the start. Maybe we'll do it in our 24-hour stream. We'll come here and set this one up straight away. So this has a bunch of iron ore in the front here. As you can see, they pretty much just mine through it like maniacs. I have a whole team of them just going through there. And then we have like a whole bunch of core and coal in the back here, which they also just delete really fast. And then I've set it up pretty much to be self-sustaining base because I don't really like to have to go in between bases and bring food in and stuff like that. So from this base, we can make all the ingots. Let me show you guys. We have the refineries over here. We can make these ingots. We can make all these ingots, no problems. Charcoal we can make as well, so we have an infinite supply of charcoal because we have a wood stack over there at the back and we have 2 dedicated pals on the wood stack. We've got a stone stack over there, so we have unlimited amount of palladium fragments as well. As you come over to these crushers over here, you can actually make palladium fragments with just stone. As we have 12,000 stone already. This base has only been up for a couple of days, so we could get almost 2,000 palladium fragments, and all it needs is somebody to water it. Which we've got our big boy Yormantide over there to actually come and water it. And you can see we have a little farm set up as well. This is to keep them fed. We like to go with tomatoes and lettuce because that can actually produce you salad. And salad is much better than berries. So I got a little cooker over there. And this fridge, you don't really need this, but I had the space anyway. I've got my service settings turned up to 20 maximum pals. So we can have 20 pals in our base. So we just store the tomatoes and the lettuce in the fridge. So it lasts a little bit longer. Also, pro tip, if you hit salt, there's kind of like a bug where it resets the timer. Just if you want to. But yeah, now you know that. And then we have our food box over here with the salad. Also make sure that when you do have stuff in the food box, that the salads are on the left. Because the left is where your pals will eat from. They'll always eat the left thing first, and they'll eat from left to right pretty much. So just keep that in mind. So we got the food. We have a feed box on this side, and we have a feed box on the other side. And obviously we've got our 2 refiners over there just while we're going across. And then there's another feed box over there. Reason I did that is just to make it a little bit shorter when they are actually mining the coal over here and the iron ore. So I don't have to run between the feed boxes. Just easier access for both sides. And then over here we got 2 hot springs on this side and we have 2 hot springs on that side. That is a little bit overkill. You don't really need that many hot springs. I just, the best kill is overkill. You know what I'm saying? So we got that. We got a lot of water fountain in there for the increased watering. Just we've got it within the blue line, but away from the pals, just so no pathing or nothing weird happens. And also you want to try and put all the stuff like, see, I have my silos in that all above ground. You want to put all the stuff like above ground because the pals quite often like to get on top of it or like pass through it weirdly. So just put it out of reach, out of mind, and then your pals can't touch it. But make sure that it is within the blue line. So keep that in mind, and then keep your PAL box very open. You see, I started with my PAL box. I laid these foundations first. So I started out the foundation, I believe, right about, yeah, you stand there, and I matched it up with this rock over here. So this is like a little hill. You want to lay your first foundation so it's like at the max point of the rock at the top of the hill, so it like makes the whole thing flat at the top. Then you lay your foundations over there. I've got 4x4 structure, so just straight up foundations. Also, by the way, don't use wood. I built a massive base last time with wood and the whole thing burned down. A pro tip, use stone. So you build your foundations and then you build stairs down. And as you can see, yeah, we couldn't build any more stairs down because it kind of bugged out. But then what you do is you bring a foundation. So you just go to a stone foundation and you place one right there or even over here because it might clip onto stuff over there. But you line it up with like line of sight. You just look at the stair and you line it up like right underneath it. and then you craft it over there, and then you can just clip all the rest of the foundations onto it, and you can make stairs like this, and that way the pals won't glitch out. Everything will be nice and smooth on the stairs. I do have a whole video covering how to build the stairs and stuff more in depth, so if you want to go check that out, go check it out. I have it in the description for you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole basis of the base. We have the pal beds over here, and we also place these one tile apart just to make it a little bit easier so they don't bug out with, you know, pathing, and the bigger pals don't like get interrupted with the smaller pals. So I just like to place them one tile apart, and it also looks better. Now I had this all perfectly closed off without these stairs over here, but for some reason the pals just refused to go up there, and the reason was this blue line. So this is like showing you where your pal base is pretty much. They won't access anything on the other side of this blue line, and they won't even path to jobs outside of the line. So as you can see, before I only had this set of stairs, so once my pals got up here, because I wanted them to come use these conveyor belts, the factories, they would come right up to here, and then they would just freak out, because this used to be a wall. So they would like come up to this point, and then they'd freak out because they couldn't actually get up into the factory. So then I had to take down this wall over here and build another ramp of stairs down, just so they could actually path to the factory. So that is one thing to keep in mind. Make sure they have access to everything around the base. Then up here we just have the factory for all the power balls and everything. We've got like pretty much all 3 level 2 factories, so you just build up here whatever you need and want. If you want some other stuff as well, if you want to make this your main base, you can craft them over there or wherever. You could even craft on top of this, but just make sure if you want your pals to help you, that they're going to get access to the top. As you guys saw before, I just had a bunch of silos up there just for aesthetics, because it looks cool, makes it look like a little factory. So yeah, we've got all the silos on top with all of those fire cauldrons. That was a lot of materials to actually make those. I wouldn't suggest making that many. Only one is ever going to affect the base. I did that purely for aesthetics. And then we have our power generator here, and in the back of here again, we can just put these out of sight, out of mind. So we put them within the blue, but away from the pals. You could even hide stuff in the back there, like I put the mining cart thing there too. You just have to make sure that this is open. So do it before you close off the stairs. You put the mine cart there, and then it's going to get the pals everything faster, and it's also away so they won't interfere with it. And as you can see, I built my foundation pretty much all the way around. Now you can build foundations on the rock. Oh, we don't know within the blue line, so no materials. But yeah, you want to start out the foundation like as far as you can within the rock, so it lets you actually craft it, because you need to put it like half and half in the rock. And so you place the main one, and then from that one you can just attach the rest of the foundations all the way around. And then what I did is I built a wall pretty much in the middle just for some added support. So let me show you guys from this side, it's a little bit easier to see. So we had the foundations primarily all the way around as far as we could to the edge. Then you build a wall in the middle just to help support your structure up the top, because sometimes it would bug out and you can't like build a roof further because it will say not enough support. So I built that, and then I built these are all roofs. So a stone roof, you build the foundation, then you build the wall, and then you build the roof like that coming out, and you build on top of that one again, wall, roof, wall, roof, wall, roof, and up the top there, these are all roof tiles. We just connected that all to the roof. So that is pretty much the whole structure and how we build everything, set everything up. As you can see, you want to try and keep everything as open as possible with large areas for all your large pals as well. Because my last base build video, I had the same base, but in the middle I kind of had like my house now, which it is like here. I had it kind of set up in the middle, and then when they spawn in by the pal box, they would kind of glitch out and be too big and glitch through the wall. And another tip that I got from the comments in that video was to not make the container. I don't even think I learned the container on this one over here. But yeah, don't make the containers. You want to make these refined metal chests because they've got the same space as a container, but the pals don't glitch and interfere with them as much. So much better to have these instead of the massive containers. And yeah, so that's it for the base build. Now let's actually talk about the pals. I have the best pals that I would consider for this base in here. We have Lylene for gathering. She does gathering and seeding, so she can do both fronts at the same time. She does have Handiwork 3 and Medicine 3, so she's very, very nice to have. Although she's a little bit rare. You can get her up here in the Safari Zone. As you can see, I like flew straight there. You can grab that point over there, and you can pretty much fly in between the Safari Zone and this place over here, the Deep Sand Dunes. You just fly in between them every time you see the name pop up on the screen of you like changing a different zone, it'll pretty much reset the spawns. So you can just fly up and down between them, and you get a lot of really rare pals over there. We can get Lylene. And you can also get, I believe, you can get this guy. Yeah, Osirok spawns there. Valera spawns there. Astragon spawned there as well. As you can see, every time I went and I got them. Astragon Blazemut actually spawns there as well. So a lot of these spawn there, and that's pretty much all I'm using in the base. You don't need these, but these are Very, very good if you can get access to them. Obviously, I will show you some lower level pals now that you can get access to as well. For example, Tombat is very good early on. He pretty much spawns anywhere out at nighttime. He has level 2 on mining, transporting, and gathering, so very good. And also, since he is a dark type, he will work throughout the night, so he is very good to have. And then what else we got? Yeah, these guys as well, the Reptyros. I have them because they have kindling and they have mining, so they can actually work your refine machines and they can mine, and they're not that bad to actually farm. I'll actually show you. I've got this website here, the Palpedia. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this thing is absolutely beautiful because you can select what you're looking for. So for example, looking for mining. So you click that and it's going to show you all the pals for mining. You can see there's the Reptero, there's the Blazemut, and then obviously Anubis is like the best pal I could recommend, as you can get him very early on with breeding. So if we come over to breeding, you type in Anubis. So like you open the breeding menu and you just type in the child that you want. So we want Anubis. There's 171 different combos of how you can get Anubis. So you just go through here and you see like that over there is a very easy combo. Suzuki Aqua and Rushball. I believe you can find both of these out in the wild. Lylene, okay, that's a little bit complicated because Lylene is hard to find. Although if you do have a Lylene, you can breed it with that one. And Relaxosaurus and Digtoys, that's another very easy combo to find. Those two you find out in the wild. These two you find out in the wild. These two you find in the wild. So there's a lot of combinations where you can actually get Anubis early on. I believe there was like an even soup, yeah, like Bushi and Azurobe. Those are very easy to find as well, because you only need one and one. Just make sure you have a male and a female, because you can't do male, male, female, female. So you have to have one of the other. Doesn't matter which is which, you just need to have one or the other. Those two are easy to find as well, Relaxosaurus Rex and Bronchi. And these two, that's a boss, you can spawn him, and there's another one. So very easy to actually get Anubis, and he is like one of the best pals for a mining base I could suggest, as he has mining, he has handiwork level 4, and he has transporting. He can do so much in one. As you see in our base, we have 4 Anubises, we got 4 Astagons, we got 2 Reptyros, we got 4 Blazemuts, and this guy we have just for the electric because he did spawn with Lucky and Workaholic. He was a shiny, so Lucky and Workaholic make them work a lot faster. Lucky gives you work speed, Workaholic makes the sanity drop, so very good for working. And then these 2 Fanglopes I mainly have for the lumbering, because they only have lumbering, so they'll focus on that without anything else. And then Yormantide we have pretty much just for the watering. We've got him for watering the crops over there, and we have him for the crushes as well, which I showed you guys before with the palladium ingots. So you can pretty much get those. You see we can go craft stuff. So let's just make, what should we make? We'll make like a couple of these, and then on the other side we'll make a couple of the others, and then these Blazemuts will come and burn them up as well. So there we go. We can just keep crafting these, and we go up top there and we can keep crafting everything else we need, like cement and all that stuff. So very, very good. All these pals I could suggest. Lylene to cover your gathering stuff over there. She'll cover the farms. And then this Foxicle, I just have him to power the cooling chest because I like to put my food in there so it lasts a little bit longer. You don't need this. So that's just a little nice little, what do you call it, quality of life, but don't need it at all. Yormantide, you also don't need him, but he is level 4 watering, and you can find him as a boss pal, so he's pretty easy to go and get. Or you could possibly breed him as well. These two are very easy to find out in the wild for logging. Blazemut, you can find out in the wild in that safari zone, and you can also find him as a boss on the map. Anubis you can find as a boss, or you can breed. This guy you can find in the wild, and this guy you can also find as a boss. You can capture, or you can breed. So a lot of ways to get these, but obviously there is a lot of other pals to get much earlier on if you're much earlier into the game. Like Digtoys and Tombat, like I said before, is very good for everything else. So just come here to Palpedia. I have this link down below in the description, and you can just go through and select what you want. But that is pretty much everything I can think of. Breeding calculator, everything is on Palpedia. I'll have it all linked in the description. I showed you guys the layout, the location, the pals I suggest, everything. So let me know if I missed anything, or what you guys would like to see next, what base, or like if you want to see a crazy build. I was actually thinking of just building crazy structures all around Palworld, so you can literally just look out and see like a castle in the distance, because there's no limit to where you can build and how much you can build. You just need the materials. So yeah, I was thinking of doing that as like a crazy funny video. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for all the support on all my Palworld stuff recently. I really appreciate it, and I plan to cover Palworld for quite a while. I hope there comes a lot of good updates. Hopefully that AI pathing one for the pets comes pretty soon, so we can get our pets to path a lot better and do jobs a lot better in the bases. But that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, please drop a like and a sub to the channel. It helps me out so much, and I'll catch you beautiful people in the next one. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the